Hey guys, JJ's here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do another trade recap. I guess we should probably just get into it. Let's start with news. This morning, just 7:30 news. Core retail sales and all that stuff didn't actually impact news like crazy today. Um, so I got pretty early this morning. Like this first trade was taken at 6:30. Um, I got up at 5:30. So I was up for a little bit. Don't worry. But figure we should just go ahead and talk about this trade right here. Actually, let's talk about this. I was right. Okay. I was like, okay, looks like we swept liquidity down here. This was last trade recap on Friday. I was like, okay, I think price is gonna come down here into this order block, and it's gonna take these highs right here, and it definitely did. Let's see, took it at 435. I mean, still not a very optimal trade, I would say, but pretty good. Not terrible. Anyways, let's delete all this. Now let's get into today's trades. Uh, alright. So, marked out this 15-minute fair value gap, made a bullish bias, um, and then, we marked out some highs here, and some, I'm not even going to scroll over there, oh, oops, and some more highs over there. Uh, Targeting those highs, we took this high and went a little higher, didn't take the second high. I got stopped out. This was my original entry down here. Um, this was simply this is where I saw it right here. I was like, oh, I think I missed my entry, and I thought it was gonna storm, but it came all the way back down and stopped me out because I got FOMO. Should have just stuck to my entry, and yeah, but mistakes are made to learn from, and time and time again, it proves to me wait for my entry. Next, we got gold. This is the second trade I took this morning. It was at 6:55, about 35 minutes before news came, and I was like, okay, well, we got these lows down here. Um, hold on. So yesterday's trade was down here. It was a or sorry, Friday's trade was down here. It was a short down to here. Let me go find it. It was this one right here. So it was a filled the order block entry and boom came all the way down, taking those TPs. I believe it, yeah, this one, and then price just kind of moved like this. Uh, then I was like, okay, well I think price is going to fill this order block and then storm down here, taking all these lows, filling this fair value gap. Actually, I thought it was gonna bounce off this fair value gap, take some highs, violate this fair value gap, fulfill equilibrium, possibly take these liquidities too, and target one, if not both of these fair value gaps. I think this one will be far more likely though. Obviously, it's something that's going to take time. Um, I guess we can kind of talk about my thought process here. I was like, okay, well, looks like we're finally getting some bearish momentum. So I went ahead and entered down here. Highs were actually originally up here. I closed a little sooner. Um, and then we, stormed down. I'm like, okay, and came all the way down to here. I was targeting these lows down here. And I noticed we made some equal lows. We actually made, I marked it out at two equal lows, but we actually made three equal lows. Then we swept those lows and stormed back up, and I pulled myself out of the trade. Um, the reason why, like, I'm starting to kind of keep all this stuff on my chart, like these big fair value gaps, these spots of liquidity, equilibrium for discount and premium and stuff like that, is because I was watching something from TJR recently, and it was talking about. This is just something I'm watching. I think I can get some benefit from it. So he was talking about order flow. Let me see if I can find it. It was one of his more recent videos. Here it is. Very good video. I highly recommend you guys go watch it if like you're kind of struggling with that. I'll kind of just briefly talk about a couple of notes I took. Um, Basically, the biggest takeaway is to keep the higher time frame moves in mind. You know, figure out like where do you think price is going to go, right? And obviously, we've been in an extremely, and I mean extremely bullish market since last Monday. Like it has been crazy. Took all the highs, the all-time highs, and everything. So I think we're bound for a week of shorts, either this week or next week. Um, and this is just me trying to keep the higher time frame and moves in mind. Um, I guess we're not quite ready to go lower. I think. I think. Well, I'm not. I think we are ready to go lower. It just seems like we're bouncing around in this order block right here. And there's actually a fair value gap here too. I think it's a 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, there's actually a fair value gap here too. Slightly violated though, but the order block is here was what matters to me. So I'm not sure if we might sweep these highs or like what market wants to do. I don't know what market wants to do. I'm just kind of seeing what I'm thinking here. And then next we had all this stuff on SPX. I need to go through and delete some of this, some of the ones that don't really matter anymore. But so I guess we can kind of go over the stop prices too. We recently came out of this huge fair value gap. Yeah, it's a daily fair value gap. Recently came out of it, and you know, price came down into this 30-minute fair value gap, came up, back down, entered me into the trade, dipped down here, which was right actually. This is something else that TJO started doing a little while ago that I'm kind of implementing into my stuff. Is it went right into the 79% fib range. So I was like, okay, I think this is, and it bounced right up. And I was like, oh, that's definitely a retest. So because I was worried that I was gonna get stopped out, and then news came out at 7:30, extremely bullish. Um, and after the news came out, I had hit this trade by 8:45. So pretty good. I'm happy with it. Uh, Actually, let's see if we can get the exact time. Yeah. So is this the earliest trade I took? I think this is the first trade I took then. Okay. I guess it was SPX, GU, and gold. Um, but anyways, so yeah, pretty good. We'll kind of go over the numbers to my account history real quick. These were trades today. So these were mistakes. I was trying to figure out something with the limit orders, and it kept not working out for me. Um, Oops. But this was GU, and this was gold, and this was the what's it called? SPX. We're only up like $3 from last video. That's because like this kind of took a lot of that like $22 profit, sadly. But you know it is what it is. But whatever. Um, so far pretty good. We're still up about 3.8%, and I'm pretty happy. Um, on this, like with the road that we're on now, it is currently March 17th. I'm really hoping that we'll have an up 5% month. And even better, it'd be nice if I have my first up 10% month. Because I told myself once I am consistently up 10, like once I'm up 10% for 3 to 5 months in a row, on like each month I'm up 10% for the month on the account, and I have a win rate of at least 50%, then then that's when I'll start. That's when I'll start gaining a broker and stuff. I'm probably gonna use Hero FX or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't want to use a regulated broker because they suck. I know unregulated brokers are more risky, but I mean, the some of the biggest traders like TJR and Justin Rowland and stuff like that, they all use unregulated brokers. And Hero FX, while a lot of people say it's a scam, I'm willing to give it a try. I personally haven't had any bad experiences with them, so I'm not gonna write them off like that. But once I have 3 to 5 months of a 50% win rate and plus 10% on my account, then I will put about $1,000 into a live account and I will start trading that. And I know that's going to be a completely different ball game, because I have to learn to detach myself from the money. And then I'm going to do that. And once I master that, that's when I plan to get into funded accounts. Um, I know it's a little backwards. Most people do funded accounts first, then live accounts. But I want to do funded accounts to detach myself from the money. And then once that's done, I want to buy like 3 funded accounts. Right? I'm not sure from where, but all I know is I want to buy 3 funded accounts, and I want to pass all 3 of them. I don't want to trade on any of them. I just want to pass the demo phases and pass the accounts. Once I pass the first account, great. Pass the second one, great. Pass the third one, great. Then I'll kind of start copy trading on the 3 of those and kind of use that to start building capital to funnel into a large live account, and then start using that large live account to trade off of. But yeah. So we're pretty. Sorry, I got way off track, but we're pretty much at break even for the day, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Um, if you guys are really struggling with your daily bias and like where price wants to go, I highly recommend this video of Order Flow Explained by TJR. It's basically a daily bias video, but I don't know. Like, I've seen multiple daily bias videos, even from TJR, and this is probably the best one because you're not just establishing your daily bias. You are establishing um, like where do you think price is going to go for the week? Where do you think price is going to go for the month? And I mean, honestly, it's very helpful. I highly recommend you guys go watch it. Anyways, guys, that's all I got today. Sorry. If you guys have anything, please leave it in the comments. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. And I will be back tomorrow for another trade recap. See you.